In this video tutorial, we will explain when and how to do a tax return. This information is specifically made for Dalhousie University international students who are currently living in Canada. Tax returns are done for the year that has passed. In the current year, you will do a tax return for the previous year. So for example, right now we are in 2021, so the tax returns that we prepare are for the year 2020. Ideally, you should do one tax return per year. The official deadline for submitting a tax return is April 30th of every calendar year. But if you do not owe tax payments, you are not penalized for submitting a tax return after April 30th. In general, we recommend doing your taxes in March, April, or May. And that's just so you can take advantage of the different tax preparation appointments and services that are available during those times. So, doing a tax return is really a three-step process. One is that you collect your tax receipts. Two, you need to download tax software. We recommend the UFile tax software. And three, you have to use your tax receipts to fill in the tax software. Using software allows you to submit a completed tax return directly to the Canada Revenue Agency. The software will also automatically calculate the amounts that you enter from your tax receipts. So it's a fairly time efficient manner of preparing a tax return. Now, this may still be confusing and you may still be unsure of what to do. If so, please refer to the video tutorials to walk you through the process. The video tutorials cover as much general information as possible and is specifically designed for Dalhousie University international students. You can find the link to the video tutorials in the description box below. If you need more of a helping hand, you can use the services of a Community Volunteer Income Tax Program, commonly known as CVITP. The CVITP is specifically designed to help people who earn less than $35,000 a year and who generally have very simple tax returns submit their tax return for free. In order to use the CVITP, you must be a resident of Canada for tax purposes. The Dalhousie International Center is a registered CVITP and offers tax appointments specifically for international students who earn less than $35,000 a year and have simple tax returns. The dates and times may vary. Please refer to the Dalhousie International Center website or the Dalhousie International Center Facebook page for information on the dates and times for tax appointments. In these appointments, a CVITP volunteer will review your tax return to ensure you have completed the UFile tax software correctly. In the year 2021, all of these tax appointments will take place online using Microsoft Teams. You will meet with the Canada Volunteer Income Tax Program volunteer. During your appointment, you will have to share your screen so the volunteer can review your UFile. The volunteer will go through each page of your UFile to ensure that you filled it in correctly. In order to be ready for your appointment, you will need to have collected all your tax receipts and created your UFile account in advance. You will also need to have filled in the UFile with the tax information from the tax receipts. Please ensure that you do this before you schedule an appointment. Again, if you need help with trying to fill in the UFile, please refer to the video tutorial. Please don't use the appointment to get started on your tax return. The appointments are 1 hour per student, but it will take more than 1 hour to find your tax receipts, create the UFile account, and fill it in during the appointment. Also, if you don't have all the tax receipts ready, you won't be able to finish the appointment. If you lose your appointment time, you may not be able to get a second appointment because there are limited spots for the entire international student body. So a general tip to help you prepare is that you can use the video tutorials to guide you. Set aside time in the week to collect your tax receipts and set aside about an hour to fill in the UFile tax software. Then book your tax appointment. Or if you prefer, you can book your tax appointment, but at least 4 days before your appointment, collect your tax receipts and fill in the U-File software. Remember, it's going to take you that long to find all of your tax receipts and put them together, especially if you have to contact employers or other offices to receive your tax receipts. Now, you may have been living in Canada for several years and you've never done a tax return. You can still submit tax returns for past years. However, we cannot guarantee you will get all the benefits. You will need to gather all the receipts for each tax year that has passed. So, for example, if you have been living in Canada since the year 2018, you will need to gather your tax receipts for 2018, 2019, and 2020. The CVITP tax appointments may not be available for people who need to do several year tax returns. You may have to seek help from other tax preparation services, and this may come at a cost. To avoid this in the future, we strongly recommend you do your tax returns each year. The more you do your tax returns and familiarize yourself with the process, the easier it becomes. So, in general, it can take you a very short amount of time each year to do a tax return. This brings us to the end of the video. In the next video, we will discuss tax receipts and how to find them. You can find more tax tutorial videos on the International Center website, the Dal Student Life YouTube channel, or the International Center Microsoft Streams channel. More helpful links are included in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and we hope the video was helpful.